All right, boys, we are back, and it's time to head into the Year 7 playoffs with our Arizona Coyotes, our President's Trophy winning Arizona Coyotes. What a year it was. We had 114 points, so incredible year, and I feel like this is the year that we can win the Stanley Cup. You know, we've been here for 7 years. I've only missed the playoffs once. We've been able to keep the team exciting, competitive, and also rebuild at the same time. I've been able to get a lot of draft picks, all right? And we've built this team around Anze Kopitar and Keith Yandle, the two veterans. But it seems like next year those two guys are going to drop off. But with the way that we played this year, I feel like we can really win that Stanley Cup. And that's why I made the trade for Corey Perry. Now, before we get the simulation started, there was a lot of people, they had positives to say about the trade and negatives. So I want to just read a few comments here. First one, great trade for a win-now scenario with Arizona. And I would keep the lines the way they are, but switch Lou Morris with Cal Buttercup for the playoffs. Cal is better overall-wise, and he scored some playoff goals for you in the past. Makes sense just for the playoffs. All right, so this guy, instead of Lou Morris back there on the fourth line, he wants to go with Cal Buttercup, just because Cal, I think, is like 82 overall, and Lou is only 77 overall. But you know what? Lou Morris is he's listed as a fourth liner, and he had a pretty good year. I mean, only 5 points, but he's a fourth line grinder, right? He's only 77 overall, but he's a +5. So the fourth line is doing fine. We won the President's Trophy with him. And this is going to contradict myself here, but I want to make him better. And if he's listed as a fourth liner, I want to play him on the team. Yes, I want to win the Stanley Cup this year, but I feel like moving Cal Buttercup into Lou Morris' spot won't change too much. I feel like we can win with Lou Morris in the lineup, all right? But if we're in an elimination game and our backs are against the wall and Lou Morris is underachieving, then I'll go to Cal Buttercup. But let's see what Lou Morris can do on the team. I don't want to change any lines right now, so that's in the back of my head, but we're going to leave Lou Morris on the team for right now, okay? Next, this is the worst trade I've ever seen. You traded away a 23-year-old, 84 overall, who everyone likes because he was a beast in the playoffs last year. That actually is true. He had a lot of goals. For a player that you probably are not even going to re-sign next year. You have him for a fourth of the year. You do a trade nobody wants instead of a trade everyone is asking. Johnny, you're my favorite YouTuber, but that was a dick move. Well, I mean, again, like I was saying before, I feel like this is the year that we can win the Stanley Cup, and Sprong was like only on pace for like 40 points. Corey Perry is a huge upgrade in that position, and yes, that hurts our future, but I've been building for 7 years. This is the year. I want the cup. I want the cup, end of story, all right? So that's why I made the trade. And you know what? Corey Perry, he tore it up towards the end of the year. Some people did some math for me, which I appreciate. Perry averaged .414 goals per game and .845 points per game with the Anaheim Ducks this season. But in Arizona, he averaged .81 goals per game and 1.333 points per game, therefore producing points 63% faster. And in an 82-game season, at that rate, he would have approximately 66 goals and 109 points. So if he played the whole year on our team in that position, and he played like he did towards the end of the year, he would have had 66 goals, all right? And in layman's terms, Perry had 17 goals and 11 assists for 28 points in 21 games played. That's it. He had 17 goals in 21 games played. That's much better than Sprong getting 40 points in 82 games played, all right? So, yes, Corey Perry is old. Yes, he may not have a future here with the Arizona Coyotes. But this year, I've put a superstar on our second line. I've upgraded our top six. And again, I want to win the Stanley Cup. So, Corey Perry stays, baby. All right, so let's take a look at the team that we're going up against, the Chicago Blackhawks. Now, this is going to be interesting because, this is not year 1 or 2 anymore. I know they dominated in the first 5 years. They had a dynasty, right? And they still have Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane, but they lost a lot of their defensemen. So that first line, Jonathan Toews, Patrick Kane, and Brendan Saad, pretty good. You got to watch out for a 94 and a 91 at all times. It doesn't matter. And Brendan Saad's pretty good there as well. But the second line, Andrew Shaw, 84 grinder, not bad. If he's got a good offensive stats, it's not the worst thing. But Kruger and Olszczyk, 81 and 80? That's horrible for the second line, so we whooped their ass there. Third line, Brian Bickle, 83, McNeil, 80, Semenoff, 82. Semenoff and Bickle ain't bad for the third line. McNeil, I don't know too much about, but again, I like our third line much better. And then the fourth line, Hope, Deneau, and Smith, a sniper on the fourth line. I like our fourth line better as well. You know what I mean? Lou Morris is a 77, but, they have a 78, so I'm fine with it. I think offensively we have them covered. And defensively, this is where we really have them covered. If you remember last year in the retirements, they lost Brent Seabrook and Duncan Keith to retirement, right? So they don't have two top two defensemen anymore. Their first line, Nick Leddy, 86, and Clendenning, 81. All right, that's horrible. Second line, Englund, 81, Rundbland, 82. Again, Rundbland, maybe, but that's still not looking good. And Hjalmarsson's dropped off a little bit. He's 80 overall, and Kapitanov, 77 overall. Hopefully it's not the Kapitanov we all know. Yuri Kapitanov, yeah, I remember that. But you see what I mean? Defensively, they're garbage, it looks like. And goaltender, Corey Crawford, 87, not too shabby, all right? So they have something there. But if you look at ours, all right, there you go. Hope, 86. So, I mean, he's only one less than Corey Crawford, so I'm fine with that. All right, and you look at their team compared to ours. Yes, Patrick Kane and Jonathan Toews, much better. But look at our second line compared to their second line. You know what I mean? Look at the depth. And then where we really have an advantage defensively. Ekman Larson is better than Leddy. And then everyone else except for Jesse Mills is better than all their defensemen, right? So I think on paper, we have the advantage. This is not year 1 or 2. This is year number 7. We are the President's Trophy. We are the better team here, Chicago. All right, so I like what I see. Injury reports. All right, Pierlini, let's just see if the Chicago Blackhawks have any injuries. No, they don't. All right, so that's actually even better news because we won't have to deal with some stud coming back, you know what I mean? So here we go. Let's, oh my God, yeah, the Chicago Blackhawks. You know what? I did like a 6.5-minute intro. Hang on a second. I want to make sure I don't lose that. So here we go. Chicago versus Arizona. Round number 1, game number 1. No more waiting. We had our long intro. Let's get right to it. Hopefully we can get off to the right start here, boys. We're 9-0-1 coming into the playoffs. Let's continue that good streak. All right, so here we go. First period. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. Remember, we're a good defensive team, second best in the NHL. I don't mind if we win the one goal game, 2-1 game, you know, I'll take it. We're out shooting them 8-6. That's good. All right, so here we go. Second period. Oh, no. Well, where's our offense? Holy shit. We're out shooting them 17-11. Jonathan Toews. You got to expect that from the Chicago Blackhawks, man. Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane showing up. But where's our offense? I mean, look at their defensive core. They got a top 6 on their top 2. I should be able to score goals. Corey Crawford standing on his head. All right, so we're out shooting them 17-11. Here we go. Third period. Come on now, boys. Just keep this up. I think we'll get one if you just keep it up. Come on, come on, come on. 19. Oh, my God. Freaking Kapitanov. Oh, older players coming back to bite me in the ass. Oh, we've had all these power plays. There you go. Pierlini. It's not over yet. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is it going to be over? Oh, no. We can't get a goal. And it looks like in game number 1, Corey Crawford was the better goalie. All right. That really pisses me off, man. I don't know how we don't get goals on these guys. We have such a stud top 6. All right. We have like snipers, playmakers, 88s, 89s. All right. And we only get 1 goal with that kind of defensive core. All right. You know what we'll do? We'll just clean our hands. We'll wash our hands of that first game, all right? It was just a weird game. Nikita Zadora, oh my God, pulled groin. Estimated return April 21st. Replace player. I don't know who that brings up. I'm gonna have to check that out. Fucking injuries already, man. Game number 1 and get an injury. All right, well, Zadorov, that's my defensive defenseman too. Now that's going to make it easier for Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane. So hang on a second. Who got brought up for that? Because I think Zadorov's on my... He's on a lot of, yeah, Jesse, Connor Murphy. All right, that's fine. So I'll bring up Pilon. All right, there you go. Pilon, yeah. Look for Murphy, penalty kill. Murphy. No, I don't want Murphy in there. Yeah, Pilon can go in there. Pilon, there you go. Murphy, get Pilon in there. And the injury bug has already hit us. It's not good. 4-on-4 lines, Murphy can stay there for right now. Extra attackers, goaltenders. All right. So, again, that first game, we're just going to wipe our hands clean of it. Whatever happened, happened. All right. We're not going to go 16-0 in the playoffs. Fine. So, we lost our very first game, but it was a close game. Hopefully, Corey Crawford doesn't play like that in the entire time, all right? But we played good defensively. We kept Kane and Toews a little quiet that game. So, come on now, boys. You got to answer back now. You got to come back with a win. Our home game woes got to disappear now. We're President's Trophy, all right? We have home ice advantage all throughout the playoffs. Make it count. First period. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. All right, Corey Perry, Lucas Petrie. All right, so the second line got some goals. Man, those are 2 ball-busting goals right there. Less than 3.5 minutes left. They get 2 goals. Jonathan Toews and McNeil. All right, so they tied the game up. Shots are even. Goaltenders are playing even. Yeah, even so far. So, I'm not going to say anything just yet. Second period. All right, that's what I want to see. See, this is what I was saying in the first game. I was like, there's no reason why our team shouldn't be able to absolutely score at will against these guys. Tyler Toffoli gets 2. And Connor Murphy, the replacement for what's his name? Zadorov comes in and gets a big goal for us right there. All right, so we got a 3-goal lead going into the third period. I mean, Brendan Hope, You can allow 1, you can allow 2, but there, you can allow 3 now, too. I don't give a shit. There you go. Keith Yandel, Captain Yandel, ices the game, and we give our home fans something to cheer for, something to look forward for, or forward to. So there you go. A 7th goal, Matthew Barzal, good. The worst hand in poker. And we get 7 goals on Corey Crawford. All right, we rocked them. They didn't even go to their backup in that game. All right, so that's what I'm talking about. All right, we can score goals on the Chicago Blackhawks. They're going to be able to score as well because Taves and Kane. All right, we're not going to be able to keep them silent the entire time, but we should be able to score goals like this. I mean, this is what I like to see. Absolutely, they don't have a good enough defensive core, man. They just don't. They just don't. All right, so 7-2, very nice. This might be a little bit of a goal-scoring series here. For some reason, I can see them scoring goals, man. A 94 overall, that's like one of a kind in this game, so. And he's playing with a 91 overall, right? So, hopefully Hope can just keep on playing, but I'm really looking for our offense in this game. Corey Perry, Kopitar, Barzal, Petrie, Toffoli, and Yakupov. I need it from you guys, all right? So, here we go. Game number 3, on the road. Series is tied 1-1. First period. Oh, Semenov. Who is that, like their second line left wing or third line left wing or something like that? Maybe he's in the fourth line. I don't even know. But he gets the goal. Even shots again. Yeah, there's an even shot totals in these games. Second period. Oh, all right. So Chicago is playing pretty good on home ice. We scored 7 goals in the last game. You guys, you tell me you can't get 1 in this game? Come on. We're good for 1 goal. Let's go. We're going to have to play good defensively here in the third period as well. Come on now, boys. You can't get shut out. There's no way. There you go. Tyler Toffoli. He gets another one. 3rd and 2 games. Penalty kill. Good job, boys. All right, we got a game. Yeah, Nail Yakupov. The first line shows up in this one. Hang on. Hang on. Hope. Hopefully, Hope. Yeah. All right, I'll take that, boys. Hope has an amazing game, stopping 33 shots of 34. Nail Yakupov, Tyler Toffoli come up big time in the third period. And what a third period comeback. Toffoli from Barzal and Connor Murphy. Yakupov from Toffoli and Barzal. So, the first line is showing up. Kopitar and Corey Perry. They're being outclassed right now, but that's what I want to see. You know, one game, one line shows up. The other game, another line shows up. One round, one line shows up. Another round, another line shows up, right? So it's just depth. You got to have that depth there. So Zadorov's coming back. I know we won 2 games right there, but I'm going right back with Zadorov. I don't care. And then the penalty kill. Pilon, you're coming off. Zadorov's going in there. All right, got to scratch Murphy. There you go. And Zadorov, 3-man penalty kill. You're going in there. There you go. All right, very good. 4-on-4 lines. He should be replaced automatically. Yeah, we're good to go. All right, so things are going quite nicely for us. We have the 2-1 series lead. All right, our goaltender is playing good. Our offense is a little, I'd say it's underachieving right now. Ooh, what do we want to do for this? We do have that. Oh, yeah, we have a top 10 pick from Columbus. What was I doing last time? It was, yeah. I already did the W. Yeah, I was going to do one each for... Right. So OHL for 6 weeks for the forwards because I got to replace Sprong, right, for the next few years. So there you go. Yeah, we're up 2-1. Here we go. Game number 4. Come on, boys. We can keep this going. I need the offense, though. We've been good defensively. We've been good goaltending-wise. I want to see some 3 goals before the end of the third kind of games, all right? So here we go. First period. I don't like that. Marcus Kruger. Now, we came back from this before. The good news is that we're out shooting them 10-5, so we might be the better team this game. Second period. All right, I'll take that. We allowed another 2, but Corey, Perry, Petrie, and Perry. All right, so now the second line is showing up. You see what I mean? The last game, the first line showed up. This game, our second line showing up. 3 points there. All right, third period. It's anyone's game. We can take a stranglehold around this series, though, boys. I'd want to win this game. There you go. Lou Morris! Holy shit, he came through! Come on, boys. You can play. Penalty kill. Good job. Come on, you got to get it. The game winner for Lou Morris. His first career. No! It was so close! No, Lou Morris. We're going to overtime. Oh, man. No. Come on, we got to take that stranglehold. Power play? Oh, no. Yeah, baby! Corey Perry! Fuck yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Lou Morris had his dream snatched away from him. He almost had his first career game-winning goal for the playoffs. Got a goal there by McNeil by Shaw in the third. But then Corey Perry gets his 4th goal of the playoffs from Ekman Larson and Tyson Berry. All right, that's what I'm talking about. 5-goal game. We gave up some goals that game, but you know what? Whatever. We can score more than the Chicago Blackhawks. All right, so boys, that was a game where our top 6 showed up. Beautiful. All right, so we've won 3 straight. We could go off to the second round. I'm going straight into it. Come on now, boys. You can do it. You can do it on home ice. We'll get rid of that home ice woes, and we'll go off to the second round against Chicago. This is a huge year. First period. All right, I'll take that. Tyler Toffoli, so good. Our first line is showing up. Brendan Saw, their first line as well, though. Got to watch out. And they're out shooting us by double, 8-4. That's not good. Second period. All right, I'll take that. 17 shots to 11 for Chicago. It's not good. All right, offense. Man, our offense has done like a back and forth kind of thing. The first game, no goals. Second game, goals. Third game, no goals. Fourth game, goals. This is the game where we have no goals, apparently. Come on. Prove me wrong. Get out of that damn pattern. Third period. Oh, my God. Come on, we could beat the Chicago Blackhawks. Oh, Corey Perry! He does it again! What a trade! Sprung wouldn't be doing that, assholes! No! Brendan saw it! Oh, he gets his second of the game. All right, come on. Come on, the game's not over just yet. Yes! Corey Perry! He can't be fucking... Oh, more that! Yes, I can't be stopped! Corey Perry can't be stopped! And the Arizona Coyotes, they beat the Chicago Blackhawks in 5 games to go off to the second round. Oh, baby, on the shoulders of Corey Perry, man. We're going to have to come up with a nickname for this guy. How many goals did he get there? 6? 6 in 5 games? Holy shit, this guy's on fire. All right, hang on a second. I want to make sure I don't lose that. We'll do a wrap-up here. Woo! I'm sweating from that, man. Corey Perry, what a player in the playoffs. Yeah, man, anyone who's saying that Corey Perry was a bad trade, I don't know, man. With results, his play is silencing all the critics. That's for damn sure. The results speak for themselves. All right, so let's get up to the second round before we take a look at the stats. Let's see who we have in round number 2. But thank God we got by the Chicago Blackhawks. Game number 1 had me shaking in my boots a little bit, right? Because we lost 2-1, but then we came back and we won 4 straight. So yeah, we're a good team this year, boys. We have the studs. We're good defensively. Corey Perry is a superstar. All right, he's not an old geezer. He's a goal per game superstar in this one. And we're going up against the LA Kings. Ooh, Anze Kopitar, Tyler Toffoli, Mikhail Bodker, Martin Hansel. All right, the same thing. Was it last year that we got kicked out against the LA Kings? My goodness gracious. Jonathan Quick. Fuck, now we had that superstar goalie or elite goalie to go up against. God damn it, that ain't good. All right, well, whatever. We'll deal with that later. Let's take a look at the standings here. Player stats. All right. Whew, what a series. And Lou Morris showing up big time for us there. That was great. All right. Come on now. Loading stats. Taking its time. Still taking its time. Yep, there you go. All right. So forwards. Let's... Oh, I did it for season. My bad. Player stats of the season. That's probably why it took so long. A lot more stats. Player stats of the playoffs. There you go. And once again, loading screen. I wonder, what were the names that I didn't see? I don't know if Yakupov showed up at all that, but you know what? Maybe he had some assists. So, Anze Kopitar, 8 assists, no goals. All right, but I don't care. Fuck. It's the second line that are getting goals. It's not about point per game anymore. It's about showing up and getting big points and winning games. All right? Kopitar and Corey Perry, man. Kopitar passes the puck. Corey Perry puts it in. 6 goals in 5 games played, 8 points. Anyone now saying Corey Perry was a bad trade? I completely disagree with you. Tyler Toffoli, 6 points in 5 games. Matthew Barzal, 6 points in 5 games. Lucas Petrie, 5 points in 5 games. Pierlini, 2 points in 5 games. Yakupov, yeah. So I was right. Now, for anyone saying Yakupov, he's underachieving, I don't think it's that way. Somebody is not going to get the goals when everyone else is getting the goals. But Yakupov could still show up in round number 2, 3, or 4. He's still part of the depth. He's still part of the team. All right, so don't go crazy on Nail Yakupov, even though he had the same amount of goals as Lou Morris, baby. Lou Morris showed up. So Lou Morris showing that he is more valuable than Cal Buttercup. Bo Horvat, 1 goal. All right, very nice, very nice. Strome, Roussel, and Smith. Nothing. All right, minus players. Yeah, that's okay. I don't care about the 3rd and 4th line being minus right now. I just care about winning games. All right, Keith Yandel, our captain. So everyone's saying to trade away Yandel and fucking Kopitar. Kopitar, 8 points in 5 games played, leading our forwards in points, while tied with Corey Perry, the other old geezer, all right, that I shouldn't have traded for, and Keith Yandel leading our defensemen in points. The veterans are getting us to that Stanley Cup. That's why you need them. All right, Tyson Berry, 3 points. Pilon, 2 points. Murphy, 2 points. Ekman Larson, 2 points. Jesse Mills, 1 point. Zadorov, no points. He got injured, but he's back now, so that's good. And goaltenders, hey, 5 games played, 2.13 goals against average, 4-1-0, and a save percentage of 92.52. Hey, Brendan Hope, he's playing pretty good himself, all right? So I think it was more just a case of The Chicago Blackhawks are a bad team in year number 7. They just don't have the roster compared to ours, so we didn't really go up against a top-notch team. But the LA Kings might be that team because even though their record doesn't look great, you know, they have Jonathan Quick, I'd imagine. They still have, Carter, Hansel. Who else do they have in there? Bodker, Dustin Brown, Mike Richards, Drew Doughty. You know what I mean? They still have a lot of superstars on that team. They must be better than Chicago. So there you go, boys. Round 1 was very successful for the Arizona Coyotes. And there's your Elite 8. You got Arizona versus LA, St. Louis versus Colorado. And I really don't want to have to face Colorado. It's going to be the Marchand show for sure. Buffalo versus Toronto, and Philadelphia with that first overall pick. We're going to have to see. Imagine the final, Philly versus Arizona. It could be, what was his name? McKenzie versus Petrie. Oh, yeah. This is shaping up to be a great year. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one.